Greetings, my friends. I am back. I thought I come back and speak about transcendental psychology for all those who are interested in accepting the chaos of the change, of the awakening, of the ascension process. For it's the great power lies in stillness. When we are still, we are connected to our source, we are creator. When we invoke the source, it is where we are found. God is eternally still. He's also everywhere within the action of all the flows of all the beings and the planets and the solar systems and the stars and the galaxies and all that. He's also there. But we find him in stillness, in the silence. And there is a place within us where that's always been still. When we were created, we were not created as a doing. We were created as a being. For me, we can ask eventually, the secrets of your origin will be revealed. For me, my I am presence revealed that. And in my original state, I have never moved. I am still there. I will never change. I will never move. I know I will come back as more than I left, but in my original state, the idea of sleeping could never enter my mind, our mind. We were a small group. The idea of eating, the idea of moving, even moving from where we are so eternally well where we are. But at some point, God presented us the concept of the samsara and the evolution of consciousness through time and space, and we chose to we made a test and we chose to participate, and then a small part of me was a small part of us, I believe we all came in as a group to integrate this great universal flow. So there is a place we need to learn to return to stillness, for within the stillness of the one, of God, there is no beyond, there is no others, and there is no outside. From there, it's a very powerful law to understand. There is God was before the origin and after the destiny. For we were created at some point, so that's origin point, and then we have this all universal history on this planet, and maybe a lot longer before. So we have all this history, and eventually, right now, we're getting ready for the origin, returning to our origin. That destiny is the return to the source, to the origin, to the beginning point. At which point, after that, once we have fulfilled that, we'll merge back into the source. But it's not easy to turn people towards the light because they love the drama. Huh? There is really two categories of people right now. So it's like, drama makes the story interesting. I don't understand why God has allowed this drama, the fight between the good and the evil, the dark and the light, all of those things. Huh? You can see it in the movies or in the TV series. There is so much drama, but we can enjoy entertainment in fictional story without having to bring it up into our life. We know that it's just a show. It's just so it's important to let go of all personal drama. As far as I'm just offering guidance and support and inspiration and try to guide you towards inner peace and connection to your source and your creator within yourself. And I thank you very much. Not to forget to subscribe. I thank you for your likes. I thank you for your comments. It's always nice to know where you are or what you feel about all that, or react or whatever. And I thank you for sharing as well. If you can share those videos, thank you so very much. So thank you for your donations. And if you want to talk about art or need a private consultation, let me know. Send me an email. And so we just there is this great solar flash that is coming, and it's going to be very powerful. We're getting ready for it, and it's going to change everything. A lot of things that Spirit has been teaching me is like some of it I have already mastered, but there's a lot of things that Spirit has shown me, like levitation and telekinesis and all that. That I can do that. I can do that up there. I cannot yet master that on the physical plane, but I think after the solar flash, all of that will be coming online. Now, this little jokes. It's like in truth, I am Superman, but since I'm wearing glasses, you cannot know because you cannot recognize me because I'm wearing glasses. So it is very important to realize that our emotional body is what makes us uniquely humans. It's like on spirit realms, they don't have emotion, but our emotion will teach us if we are aligned or not aligned with our source. When our emotion is positive or we are at peace, it means we're in alignment with our inner self. When we're completely outside and agitated and confused, and that means we need to return to center, to surround and call on the creator, call on the source. And a lot of civilization have completely disconnected from their emotional body to exercise power outside of the law. And now they're trying to hybrid. A lot of them are on a higher level, are trying to hybrid themselves with human, are very interested by humanity to regain an emotional body, because eventually when we have good feeling thoughts, our emotion is a ascending spiral that will lead us to our ascension. So I was like a little to talk about something very earthly, and I was like, I changed my phone, my telephone, where I'm doing this right now. I had this Samsung phone that was really happy, but I had to change it, and I took the cheapest one. It's a Chinese phone, and it's very funny. Once the dictionary is like completely offline, it's like they don't understand French and they don't understand English. Well, it's correct, but and then they have 6 garbage cans that you have to empty every day, and you have to every time you empty a garbage can, they throw you a big advertising. And advertising, online advertising, is really invasive. There was this company named Temu, a Chinese company, that I thought it was a good company. I was going to use it, but the advertisement is so violent now. I had to second thought that I don't want to support a company, no matter how good they are, if their advertisement is so it's brutal and violent and pushing fear and violence into people's mind. So I'm just, well, I took that as a note. So I wanted to discuss the fact that I said that there is no more karma. In truth, there is no more artificial karma. The law of cause and effect is immutable. It is eternal. It's one of the eternal principles. And so everybody will have to balance out the energy of their creation. It is immutable. Those laws, those eternal laws of cause and effect. In a magnetic universe, you have free will. Whatever you do, you will come back in some way, some form, to educate you in relationship to the value of your words, your thoughts, your actions. But what has been cancelled is all the artificial karma. There were extraterrestrial technology that used to throw us in endless loop of traumas that will replay within our mind all kinds of traumas or mistakes from the past. Once it's forgiven, it's past. Now it's all been disconnected. I was first aware of that. I came aware of that. I was living in Denver, of those extraterrestrial technology, those mind control technology. When in Denver, there's a lot of dark energy, a lot of dark forces there. I was living in South Denver, and in my meditation, I saw. Sometimes I would see someone with a gun that was pointing at me and shooting, and it's like, whoa, what is that? Why do I see that? Why does that appear in my mind? And so I had a conversation with my master guide Cornelius, and he told me, well, don't worry, it's just a random thing. It's not personal. It's just a random thing. He couldn't tell me about those extraterrestrial mind control, but it's like they're projecting a lot of negative energy that would manifest in the consciousness of everybody to keep the frequency low. So now it's all being disconnected. All of that is being disconnected. And so just keep good feeling thoughts and do not pay attention to all of the drama and traumas. Sometimes it's good to address things. If something is sensitive, something to learn from that, or always something to learn from everything. There was this philosopher in the 18th century, I think he was Irish or English. His name was Ulm, and he thought that emotional intelligence was far more superior to intellectual intelligence, because some beings can be very intellectually evolved, but could use this intelligence to control or to hurt a lot of people. But when you're emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent, you are more sensitive, and you know that you do not want to do harm to others. So we'll come back to we're going to a lot of the education system is going to be changing, and we have to understand that our soul on high is our true self, and our God self is our higher self, is our only true identity, is God, our only true, and our soul is the expression of that identity. What we go through time and space, and we're here with just a projection of that. So to become one with it. And sometimes we need to. There is this concept of action or non-action. Should I act? Should I not act? Should I wait? Because there is the great master Lao Tzu in the Taoism. Is action by non-action in harmony with the great nature. When you connect it to source, to your spirituality, to your center, and you do not act, life acts for you. So we have to balance it out. Sometimes we feel like we have to act, and it's very important to do what we need to do. It's also important to continue to connect to the elementals within yourself to keep the balance. It's all about balance and harmonization of the masculine and the feminine, the mental and the emotional, the sun and the moon, the dark and the light, the soul and the ego. All of that has to come into balance, but the light is better to be dominant. For there is always we have to deal right now. We're moving into this quantum field, and there is the quantum entanglement. So it's very bizarre. This quantum entanglement is on the soul level. It means we can be connected to situations and people that are outside of our physical realm. But it happens within our consciousness, and so we come to realize that through the quantum field we can really achieve so much. We don't need to be physically somewhere to have influence on any situation, and so to positive thoughts, of course, and try to unite with your creator to assist the miracle in the unfoldment. Right now, there's a very powerful portal, and there is a civilization, the Arcturian civilization. It's a very advanced civilization. They're all ascended masters. I've never known Arcturian rebels. They've never fallen into darkness. They just didn't happen for them. They're too balanced out. They're like the great. The midway station between the spirit realm and the physical realm, and they've been on great assistance to many countless civilizations. And right now they're assisting us from there are many ships. One of them is called the Athena, but they're also broadcasting an energy that is influencing the activation of our pineal gland. It's like it's a decalcification of the pineal glands of all humanity. So to prepare for this solar flash, and all the technology, the Arcturian technology, are aligned with natural and divine law. So it's all made as it should be. So our intention should be to restore, and it is their intention and our intention, to restore the natural divine templates. Understanding that no synthetic technologies will work. All the electronic that is trying to put in their brain and everything, that will not work. This is not how it's going to happen. And same thing with the product. It's not by taking product. Maybe we needed that in the past, but no longer. It's really we have to avoid substance that take more energy from us that it gives us. Sometimes we have to accept this transformation. It's not easy, but there is no way we can. It's a useless process to try to improve the divine intelligent design of the Creator. It's like there was the Lucifer ideas. Well, I can do better than God. No, I'm sorry, you won't be able to do better than God. And that goes for all those who are trying to be more than one. Well, I'm not criticizing. I'm just expressing some thought as they come to me, and understanding that the adversity and the hardship in life are in this reality, is really kind of interesting because it reveals character. When someone is facing with great difficulty, their moral principles are being tested, and God needs to test all of humanity. It is the period of test, but the time of choice is coming now. It's very important to make the choice. And so to choose to stay true to your principle regardless of the situation, because there is really two different species of humans, that two main egregores that are being decided right now. Those who stay in the comfort of the human comfort of the sleeping mode, and those who are accepting the chaos of the awakening, the storm and the shadows and the transmutation. But I think it's worth it when you're ready, because it's an opportunity, and because when you open to yourself to the awakening and the unified field, you have to deal with the transmutation and the processing of the collective trauma while maintaining an inner balance. For there is also on the internet, all the algorithms are here to keep being in three dimension: fear, drama, and separation. So do not be afraid of your transformation, or to stay within the mold of your old self, or let yourself be held back by society, friends, lovers, family. You have to make the choice to be true to yourself and no longer fade your light in order for the comfort of others, even if you may be criticized for it. It's still an acknowledgement to the universe that we are ready for your ascension. What they call it NPC. I discovered this new term NPC, which is a non-player character. Those people who talks constantly about sports, celebrity, weather. It's like they're just following trend, and they're completely incapable of independent thought, original thought. And they're into predictive pattern that are led by trend and fashion. Everything that's fashion will pass. Even in art, there is things that are very fashionable, like bad taste and so on, desk culture and all that. But that will pass, and for art, it has to carry value through time. So when there is a new renaissance that is coming as well, but it's not about being trendy. The same thing in fashion. Even fashion needs not to be trending; it can be lasting, which is not the case right now. But we're moving from this old age of Pisces, the age of glamour and pageantry, and to the age of Aquarius, which is the age of angel and self-liberation. So it's all very predictable, and a lot of things we used to enjoy when we were asleep in 3D maybe completely feel empty of meaning. It's like we find new things that we find interested in, but do not dim your life in order to make so that others can stay comfortable. It's kind of important right now to acknowledge, to be yourself, and not to seek validation or to wait permission from the world. Of course, do no harm, but to try to have integrity in what you do. I'm not saying to give you the permission to do anything that's going to hurt anybody. I'm not saying that. But trust the process, trust your guides, even if they are invisible, your intuition, and do not suppress your life in order to please others. Trust your journey, your destiny, even if nothing is manifested, and even if people around you do not understand it. Or your success in the world is not. It's all gonna change. Really, when the solar flash comes, everything's gonna change. It's gonna be radical. And understanding also the delays sometimes could be necessary. I was really not so happy about all the delays, but it's preparing us for what is to come. We're getting really prepared. We don't know what is to come. Change can be positive or negative, so we need to direct the flow of change through our intention and energy and thoughts and actions and words towards something positive. But the delays were kind of unavoidable, necessary in order to prepare us for what is to come. And we need to trust the ascending frequency of our own ascending frequency, even if that hurts certain relationships that we thought were essential to us. Right now, if people were ready, they're ready. If they're not, they're not. But the time is getting very, very short, very compressed, and it's very sometimes. If some relationship fell, others will come to replace it, and. So we cannot let others, society, the limited beliefs of society determine what we need to think or do or say, or control, or even we need to control and direct the flow of our own life towards the highest expression, towards freedom and joy and collective awakening. So stand in your power and prepare to play the role you came here to play. We all have a unique role that we came here to play. We play the role in the illusions. Now we're learning to play, preparing for new role in this new awakening phase. There's gonna be two timelines. People, 3D people and fifth dimensional people are gonna be coexisting for quite a while. And then there'll be a bridge. The fourth dimension is a bridge between the third dimensional material, physical, sensual reality and the fifth dimensional, the divine, eternal soul reality of the light. Well, my friends, I hope this was interesting. I thank you for your support. The card of the day is the choice. We're approaching the precipice. It's time of choice. We have to choose whether we are accepting to be ourselves, to shine our light, to be fully into our empowerment, to take the control of because this planet is humanity who has the control. Humanity was too timid, it was submissive to the powers that be, but those powers, they no longer have power. So until there is enough beings that are capable of assuming the responsibility of leadership, the light has to wait to remove all the powers that be. And there is a great deal of change on the political stage as well, on the energy level. I can see it. It's really coming. The higher wisdom is to be contemplative, is to be neutral, divine neutrality, observe this whole unfoldment. and act when it's necessary, but this point of stillness where you're able to observe and contemplate. What we need to understand is flexibility, to go with the flow of life, and to be flexible, to accept to go with the flow. What we need to do is co-creation. Life is a co-creative process. We're co-creating with God. We're co-creating with our spirit and guides. We are co-creating with each other. Everything is a co-creation. So very soon we're going to be able to come together on a physical plane, and there is already a lot of that. That's going to move the process, and there's still but and we won't be let all the 3D things go its own way. Just create your own way. Don't you don't have to, well, you have to take in consideration all the protagonist of your story, or the elements that come into play, but do not, things have changed, things will work differently as in the past, and so be positive and know that you are supported by the universe, and the outcome is wonderful. It is the soulmate, it is the reunion. Penguins on they're really wonderful. You can have 1,000,000 penguins, and the penguins will go to swim. But when he comes back, there is 1,000,000 penguins. He will find its mate and his egg, and it's like he's not going to make a mistake. And the very faithful penguins are very. Once they come together, they're never going to let them. They're not letting go. So what's coming is the coming together of soulmates, soul twins, twin flames. It's like really, it's going to be quite wonderful. A lot of celebration and joy after all that we've been through. Well, I thank you very much. I hope you prepare, you enjoy this time, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.